Well, yesterday we told you about the major hurdle that Pleasant Mayor Jennifer Hosterman has encountered after she was caught for using her city email address to drum up support for her re-election campaign. Well, it is expressly forbidden for state and local officials to use city resources in this manner, which is why the mayor is currently being investigated by the Alameda County District Attorney's Office. But how was the story revealed? It happened months ago when longtime Pleasanton resident and former Hosterman supporter Dan Carl made a public records request of the mayor's city email account. But little did he know that he was about to stumble upon a law-breaking scandal.
I had been going back and forth with the mayor in a city on a separate issue regarding a zoning violation on the mayor's property. And during those email exchanges, the mayor reverted to name-calling, and I thought it was inappropriate. And then after a couple, 3, 4 of these name-calling events or requests to go sue her, I figured maybe I should check and see if other Pleasanton residents or business interests are being treated the same way by our mayor.
With the account revealing 35 different messages mentioning her campaign, Hosterman insists that she only replied to these incoming requests and never initiated them. However, a closer look at her responses shows something entirely different.
In many cases, if a citizen or a business interest sends the mayor a message that's relating to something before the council, before the planning commission, the mayor would start with a response on that item and then switch inside the text to, oh, by the way, I'm running for mayor, would you please send me a donation or attend my fundraiser, or checks in any amount or cold hard cash are appreciated.
For instance, after receiving pictures of a local creek restoration project, she responded by saying, quote, "Thanks for the pictures. On another note, can you help me get reelected for a second term? I'd love to have a fundraising event in your neighborhood."
If you're using city resources, you're using something that your challenger wouldn't have access to. And that's blatantly unfair in our system. Remember that email is defined exactly as letterhead. So if we had talked about this as we found 30 or 40 letterhead mail messages in stamped envelopes sent to people asking for campaign donations, there wouldn't even be a question.
Hosterman does plan on running for Congress in 2008 and is hoping that a loophole in the law, referred to as incidental email, will save her from prosecution.
It was certainly inadvertent on my part.
Okay.
And, you know, it's not unusual first thing in the morning in my pajamas with a mug of tea to be answering emails and bouncing from one account to another. And it's unfortunate, but it has happened.
We're talking about 20 attempts in the last couple of months and maybe 30 or 40 attempts in the last year that are campaigning on the city email system. It's very hard to believe, especially since she's been warned multiple times by the city, as I understand it from Mr. Fiallo, to stop this type of activity this summer, that she would continue to do it and do it without knowing she was doing it.
Now, if found guilty, not only could Mayor Hosterman face fines of up to $1,000 per infraction, but she could also spend some time in jail.